Hey lovelies, this is Rosemary of Rosemary Timeline. Welcome to another video, and I'm very excited for this video because for today's video, I'm going to share with you kung paano ko gumagawa ng homemade vegan milk ko. And today, ang bibida sa ating homemade vegan milk ay none other than almond nuts. Excited din akong i-share sa inyo kung paano ko gumagawa ng almond cookies using the leftover almond pulp. So talagang walang waste na ingredients sa recipe natin for today. So I've been making almond milk for a while and it tastes better than the store-bought. Kasi yung mga nabibili natin sa grocery, hindi maiiwasan, may mga preservative addeds and may mga components na hindi naman talaga natin kailangan. And I promise, mas masarap at mas healthy kung kayo ang gumagawa ng vegan milk nyo, especially this almond milk. So let's start making our almond milk. I have here 1 cup of almond nuts. The very first step na kailangan nyo gawin is to soak sa filtered water yung almond nuts nyo ng 4 to 6 hours. But I usually soak my nuts overnight. You can use any container as long na ma-fill nyo siya ng water and cover and put inside the fridge. And if you haven't seen yet my other video how I make my cashew milk, ilalagay ko yung link sa description or dito sa taas. And you can check that video also on how I make my cashew milk. The next day that you take out from the fridge, you will notice the water it's not clear as before. It happens when you soak a lot of nuts, but don't worry, it's normal. It's look like cloudy, but it doesn't mean na sira na yung almond nuts nyo. Hindi naman sa ganun kasi nilagay nyo naman siya sa loob ng fridge. It's totally fine. And it's indicate that you need to drain now the water using any strainer that you have and rinse it thoroughly. After nyo siyang ma-rinse, pwede nyo siyang i-peel off yung skin niya. Mas madali na siyang i-peel off kasi nag-soften na siya overnight sa pag-soak nyo sa water. If you want to achieve the color white nung almond milk nyo, you can peel off the skin. But for me, hindi ko na siya kailangan i-peel off kasi i-strain ko naman siya later. So after you rinse your nuts, fill your blender with water. For my recipe, I'm using 2 cups of filtered water and I will put my almond nuts along with the other ingredients like the salt, vanilla, and some sweetener. So I'm adding now some salt. I'm using the Himalayan pink salt which is mostly used for vegan recipe, but you can use other salt that you have in your kitchen. I will add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Then I like my almond milk to be a little sweet, so I'm adding some dates. But again, you can use other sweetener na preferred nyo like honey, maple syrup, cocoa sugar, brown sugar, or agave. But for me, I prefer to use and add dates because of its amazing health benefits. Once you're done, cover your blender and bring it into nice blend into high speed as possible for 2 minutes. You do it in 2 minutes until it breaks and blend your almond nut nicely and you see it become creamy and milky. And now we're going to strain our milk and we need this strain nut milk bag. You can purchase it from any grocery store or even online. I ordered this from online Shopee, so thank you Shopee. It's pretty affordable. You will just open and pour your milk on it. So I have here my bowl and I'm putting my strained bag and go ahead, pour your milk out in the bag. You can actually see the almond milk automatically strain out from the bag without forcing by your hands. After you pour it all, pull the bag and squeeze with your clean hands. You can twist the bag to make sure you get all the liquid. Just make sure you do it carefully, slowly. It will just take about a minute. I really love having this strained milk bag in my kitchen because it helps a lot every time I make my vegan milk, especially I'm using different kinds of nut for my milk. And for this almond pulp, what are we going to do with this? Definitely it will never be a waste. I'm so excited for this pulp to share with you how I'm going to make it into almond cookies, and I'm pretty much sure that you will love that recipe. In case you haven't decided yet to make almond cookies, just put it in a tight container and you can keep it inside your fridge. Now we can store our milk in any jars like mason jars or any bottle that you have there. I love to store my milk in this long neck bottle milk. To transfer my milk, I'm using a funnel to avoid some spills or mess, and wait until to cool it down completely before you put it inside the fridge. And if you notice some noise, I'm sorry for that. Gising na kasi yung mga manok dito sa paligid ko kasi it's already 4 a.m. in the morning and I'm making this almond milk for my breakfast later, and it's freshly made. So this is my favorite part, to make the almond cookies using almond pulp. So I'm so excited to share with you guys. Happy morning, happy baking. So let's start. To start our almond cookies, in a bowl, add your almond pulp and break it in a bit so it will be easy for you later to mix. And cut some bananas. For the bananas, just use the bananas with dark brown skin or something spotty because it has all the sweetness flavor on it. Break them into little chunks and smash with fork, using your fork. And then you can add your remaining ingredients later for flavoring. And I'm going to add now my peanut butter. I may suggest that you may use also a homemade peanut butter or the organic one. Then I'm going to add some honey. I have here my raw honey, and if you have maple syrup or agave syrup, you may use that one also as serve as sweetener. And a 1 tablespoon of this vegetable oil, and I'm going to add some baking soda and baking powder, some salt to taste, and some vanilla extract for some flavor. And for the exact measurement of this recipe, isusulat ko na lang or ilalagay ko na lang siya sa description box, so you may have the copy, and I hope na magawa nyo din siya for your breakfast. I'm just adding some Himalayan pink salt to taste, and I'm going to add this flour, and if you have a gluten-free flour, you may use that one too. And we're going to give a nice mix all together to get a uniform consistency. And for the final set, I'm actually adding a handful dark chocolate chips that will make it more yummy. Just fold in your butter. But if you are not fan of chocolate chips, you may disregard this and give a nice blend to combine the chips and all ingredients. And this is the fun part of making these almond cookies. Scoop some part of your butter. I usually make and form first into a ball and arrange into my baking tray with wax paper. After shaping them all, I will just slightly press with my spoon, or you can use your palm if you want to, and repeat the process with the rest of your dough. And we're going to bake them for about 20 to 25 minutes, 350 Fahrenheit. After baking your cookies, let them cool in a cooling rack for a minute. And now my breakfast is ready. I can enjoy it while reading my morning devotion. And this is so perfect. This duo is perfect for breakfast. I hope that you love this recipe too. And for my almond cookies, I can really taste the banana and nutty flavor. It's so yummy and it's so healthy. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so you will always be notified for the upcoming videos. And if you like this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, and I would love to hear any thoughts and idea from you loves. You can write down in the comment section and you may share this video too. Happy morning!